Your partner wants to know the concerns, the issues, the problems you have with them. They really do want to know them. I promise. I'm saying this because a lot of you are out there biting your tongue or, biting your lip or whatever you want to say and not speaking up about different things because you feel your partner doesn't care. They don't want to hear your feelings, right? They're heartless and all these things. Or when you tell them your truth, they just get upset. And so it's better just to not say it at all because they don't want to hear it. But that's one of the biggest lies you start telling yourself that causes you to build a poor habit in your relationship to where now you're adding to the problem that maybe you even have with your partner by not speaking up, by not addressing things, by not communicating effectively to talk through things. But let me tell you what your partner does not want. See, they want to hear about your concerns and issues that you have with them. But what they don't want is to feel like they're the problem. They don't want to feel like they're inadequate. They don't want to feel like they're not enough for you. They don't want to feel like a bad guy. They don't want to be attacked. They don't want to be just criticized and torn down instead of built up constructively. They don't want to feel like they are the source to your pain. They want to be able to hear your concerns, right? The issues you have. Because if they truly love you, which I hope you guys are only in relationships with someone that you feel actually does love you, even with their flaws, right? But they want to hear your concerns, right? Because they want you to be happy, but they want to hear them without feeling like they have to be a bad person to hear what's bothering you. They want to feel like what they're doing is the problem, right? The thing is the problem. Their actions, whether they're consciously aware of it or not, and not them themselves. And so often, whenever we go to express concerns or issues we have with our partners, we come in hot. We come in guns blazing. We come in with an accusatory type of energy. We come in with a approach that suggests they are some whole other evil person than the loving person that you chose to be with, right? And whenever you do that, a human being's first instinct is usually to defend themselves, right? Push back, fight against. You have to really remember, it's hard to sit in front of someone that you love and hear that person tell you that you've done things that is really hurting them or making them upset or that they're struggling with, right? Because it's never our goal to intentionally hurt or harm our partners. And so even sometimes whenever you say things the best ways you can, it's hard for the other person to actually just hear that without wanting to push back some because they don't want to be a bad person to you. Let's even think of your side of the equation. You don't not want to tell your partner your concerns. You don't not want to express your feelings to them, right? You're not being quiet because that's what you desire to do, but you're doing it because you don't want the pain that comes with the conversation of trying to express it. You don't want the rejection or the shutdown or the defensiveness that makes you feel like you're not being heard and like you don't matter and like they don't care about you and they only care about their side of the tracks. And what are we learning in this? It's never about the thing in question that you're trying to do. It's about what that thing in question and how it's presented means to both parties, right? That's the part that needs to be focused on. So never convince yourself that you can't give your truth to your partner or that they don't want to hear it or embrace it or whatever. If you're in a relationship with them and you can say that they love you, you love them back, they want to know, just like you want to say it. Focus on the actual pain points that are making it hard to get this accomplished. So that means asking yourself, okay, what probably does my partner not want? They don't want to feel like this bad guy, whatever. Okay, so how can I go approach this conversation and say whatever I need to say in a way that makes the thing that they're doing or the thing that's happening the problem and not my partner? How do I separate the two so that they're more inclined to want to work with me towards being my teammate to fix the problem instead of feeling like they have to fix who they are, right? Which means they have to change, which means who they are currently is not enough, right? That's the subconscious trail our minds go through sometimes. And the other side of the track goes for you. Okay, I know how I need to go say this to kind of make sure they don't know that I'm just making them this whole problem, but hey, I'm having some issues with the way they're operating. But then how do I also say this in a way or do this in a way to where I protect my energy, to where I feel confident and secure doing this, right? How do I go in and set this up or execute in a way to where I can feel reassured and I can get through this without feeling like I want to shy away from it because it's uncomfortable. You spend a lot more time answering those two core questions when it comes to you needing to bring something up to your partner, instead of letting your mind spend all of its time and energy focusing on why you can't or why you shouldn't say what you want to say because of the fear of the outcome. Always remember this. If fear is kind of the spearhead for a decision you make, it's not your decision at all. Fear made that decision for you, right? Because what you actually want, what actually benefits you most, is not the fear-based choice. It's leaning into the thing that you want to go do, regardless of fear, but intelligently, with the right approach, the right process, the right game plan. But yes, if you spend a lot more time in that wheelhouse of focusing on answering the question of how do I deliver this and how to do I do it in a way that I feel comfortable and confident with, it's going to change the game on you be able to work through issues and have effective communication to effectively conflict resolve in your relationship. Let's get it.